All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you some honest astrology about the full moon that happened yesterday. I just couldn't get behind my desk to make this video, so I'm going to put it out today. And whoever comes across this, I hope there's something in here for you. As what I've seen online the past day about this full moon, I always feel like there's like some fluff astrology. And then there's like the hardcore, like get into what these actually mean, right? I see like, oh, the moon's in Leo right now, so this is about personal self, and it's like, yeah, but the moon is the reflection of the light, the reflection of the source. Where is the source coming from? The source of the light, the source of the illumination. That's the whole point, is to see the full source of the illumination and the shadow, the opposition, and what's being reflected back at us. So this does have to deal with our egos. This does have to deal with our personal emotions, but it deals with personal accountability and transformation and taking action and change, great change. What is the sign of Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, here we have the sun, and we have our three major players, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and then our furthest outer planet, Pluto. Now, Mercury is about our minds, how we think, how we talk, how we communicate. Venus is what we love, want, and desire. Sun is the operating system that's engraved into your DNA, which makes you love what you love, dislike what you dislike, create boundaries where you need boundaries, and all the other things that make you part of who you are. Mars is your action and how we say, this is what I love, this is what I desire, this is what I'm thinking I want to do, and this is me putting one foot in front of another. I want to learn how to play guitar. I love guitar. I want to learn how to play. Okay, so now you got to go play the guitar. Pluto here is about active transformation. So Mars and Pluto working together. Mars is the higher octave of Pluto. This is about action. This is active transformation, the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's taking the ability to move, to create change. Okay? So we have a lot of energy here about creating change that's opposing our sweet moon, emotional moon here. This is about your emotions. Your emotions do not dictate reality. Your emotions do not create the reality for everyone. Your personal emotions only create your reality, and that can be your personal heaven or hell, right? This is where we take the active change to get our lives right and to get our emotions straight, to get our minds, our hearts, and our actions in line. Okay. Now, what is the sign of Aquarius all about? The sign of Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is about breakthroughs. Okay. We often talk about in astrology that Uranian energy is the breakthrough energy. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. I can't take any more weight. I'm going to crush, right? It's where Saturn keeps the structure, keeps the order. Uranus breaks the structure, breaks the order. It's the wrecking ball, and Saturn would be the wall that cannot be moved, and Uranus is the wrecking ball. And it breaks, okay? It's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's too much weight on this desk and everything falls apart. It is the lightning striking. It is the tornado. It's the avalanche. It's the earthquake. It's the volcano erupting, okay? All of these things are an instantaneous eruption of something that happens that's a large amount of energy. Large amount of energy. Now, that's the breakthrough, the breaking point, the eureka moment, the aha, I figured it out. All right, we've ever seen the thing in like Scooby-Doo where the guy's like, I'm going to pull off the mask and see who it is. And it's this meme, and it shows it's Fred, it's himself. He's realizing that he is the person that's doing the damage in his own life. He's the victim and the, culprit. So with the emotional moon opposing the sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto, it's like, this is kind of about like, where are we? It's not the outside world that's the issue. It's in here. It's partially us. Now, Aquarius deals with knowledge, community, and information. These are kind of the three attributes that we would say deal with the sign of Aquarius: knowledge, community, and transformation. So we're using knowledge and technology to connect with the outside world. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the most energy we've had in Aquarius in a long time, especially with Pluto being there right now. This is all about changing. And changing what? We can take changes in how we're approaching life. We can change our perspective on how we're viewing life. And especially, we're going to make a whole different video about this, since Neptune is in Aries, and this is about personal beliefs. Aries is about personal beliefs. Neptune is expansion and possibilities and my beliefs and philosophies. And just because you feel it doesn't make it real. Just because you feel this way doesn't make it real for everybody else. Everybody's perspective is a little bit different in life. So, can we take the active transformation into changing our minds, to changing that which we love, want, and desire, to changing our beliefs? The answer is yes. Sometimes we feel that love is a battlefield, right? Love can feel very boring when you're with someone who is in a peaceful mindset and a peaceful heart, if you're used to chaos, if you're used to drama. So it's not the other person, it's us. We might be used to chaos. We might be used to drama. We might be used to a certain kind of communication where there's tension, and then there's the makeup love. We might be used to that energy. So then we find somebody that's in alignment with us but doesn't have that chaos to us. We're going to think they're boring. We're going to think that it's something's wrong with them, that they won't do this with us. Like, come on, fight me, you know? This is part of like changing our perspective on things. And we have the ability to change our perspectives. Furthermore, there is no reality without mind entering into it first. Now, we are responsible for our personal actions. We're responsible for what we're saying yes to and what we're saying no to in this life. Everything can come at us. You can have a plate of roses and say, yes, would you like a rose? No. Here's a plate of cocaine. Would you like cocaine? Yes or no, right? This is up to you. Like, the world will offer you all these things. The world will continue to offer you peace. The world will offer you anger. The world will offer you joy. The world will offer you dissatisfaction. The world can offer you all kinds of things that will always come at us. And it's up to us to say yes or no. Yes or no. Now, interestingly, that yes or no deals with kind of Virgo energy, right? And then the judgments of how we dealt with yes or no. So Aquarius is the ruling planet, or excuse me, Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. Interestingly enough, Aquarius here, or Uranus here, Uranus is making a septile over to the south node in Virgo. This is about our own logic. This is about how we're viewing the world, what we're saying yes to and what we're saying no to. And the septiles, that's a godly universe energy coming through. This is beyond human ability. This is like the lines of fate. And it's also connecting with Jupiter and Cancer of home. Jupiter, Cancer, home, emotions, family. What is important? What is wealth, right? What is wealth? Is wealth a bunch of money in your bank account, or is wealth a healthy meal on the table, a healthy relationship? What is your idea of what wealth looks like? If your idea of wealth is just money, maybe you need to change your mind. Maybe you need to change your perspective and take actions to align yourself with what really matters and what really brings you emotional joy in this life. Planting a garden is wealth, right? Being able to grow your own food and eat supper, being able to provide for other people in life is wonderful wealth. So there's something happening here, and this is up to each individual to figure out. There's something going on where our minds need correcting, and you can even see here this quintile. This is another one of, like, septiles and quintiles are these beautiful gifts from the universe, from the other side, from the non-physical, that are helping us out. And when we see here, look, Uranus connecting with Mars, action. The south node, quintile over here to Pluto, transformative action. We have to change aspects of our minds because there is a breaking point. Maybe this is it. Maybe we're reaching our breaking point where something needs to change. North node, south node deals with drugs. This is with our, it's not the North Node, South Node, but Virgo Pisces deals with drugs and escaping reality. We've talked about this a lot. And Neptune being in Pisces over the past 16 years. This is the rise of the shamans, the rise of fentanyl as well, where people use drugs to escape reality. Some people use drugs, psychedelics, and things like that to get back in tune with reality. Well, there's a big shift now as Neptune here has moved out of its home sign of Pisces into Aries. So that wanting to escape reality is kind of shifting. We need to get more in tune with reality, more in tune with ourselves, in tune with what makes us really right. The rose-colored glasses are being lifted off. So now that's like the hard work is coming into play, and it's just like I need to make up my mind. I need to make these right decisions for myself to align myself to have the necessary breakthroughs possible, the emotional breakthroughs, the self-breakthroughs, the breakthroughs of my mind, the breakthroughs of my heart, to not chase unhealthy love, the breakthroughs of my mind to not chase information that's going to, right, I can go on social media right now, and I can find posts of politics or of things that don't align with me. I can choose to engage with them if I want to. What do I get out of that engagement? Am I trying to convince somebody else of something, of their beliefs? It's a very difficult thing to change someone's mind and beliefs, and especially over social media or something like that. So what are we really trying to do when we're engaging in those conversations? Is it our own self-ego that we're trying to implement on somebody else? It's, well, I have the right answer. Your perspective is the wrong perspective, and my perspective is the correct perspective. So let me change your mind. Let me impress my version of reality, my views of what life is, my concept of how to live this life in a healthy manner onto you, and you are just supposed to drink it in and change this. It's like, no, that's not really how things work. So it's like paying attention to why are we engaging in these conversations? And are they extremely important or necessary? Is this us being social justice warriors? And if we don't say the thing, are we not doing the duty? Are we not doing our due diligence because we're trying to live a peaceful life and leading by example and walking the path, opposed to walking a path that others are on, telling them their path is wrong? Does that make sense? We have to take action. We have to take action for ourselves to create those changes. So do I want to engage with those things? Do I want to choose peace? Do I want to choose love? What actions do I need to change in my life to be in more of a harmonious place? As well, we're using technology and information in the World Wide Web, again, to share information, to receive information. Now, our thoughts do dictate reality. And when we say kind things to ourselves, when we talk nicely to ourselves, there's positive benefits to that. There are positive benefits of recognizing if we're in an anxious situation and we can say, oh, heart's racing fast, palms are getting sweaty, my breath is shallow. I don't have to act in this rage. I don't have to act in an impulse. I don't have to act in uncertainty, or I don't have to act out of this anxiety. I can breathe. It's up to me how I'm choosing to do this. Does the world right? It's like if everybody can control your emotions, who's in charge? If you turn on the TV, if you turn on Facebook, if you turn on Instagram, and you're bothered, you're emotionally thrown off, your ego, your personality is thrown off and shifted because of what the outside world is doing, the outside world is always going to be able to control you. This is the breakthrough where we have to get back in tune to ourselves, and where we have to be responsible for using these technologies. We have to be responsible for using these devices in our connection with the outside world. It's fundamental, it's imperative, and it's extremely important, which is why we have all of these septiles and quintiles all pointing to active change and transformation of our minds. this is a lot to sift through. There's a lot to sift through with politics. There's a lot to sift through with ideas of life. Through is God real? Is God not real? Are religions the answer? Are religions doing more harm than good? Right? We have this moon here opposing Pluto, opposing Mars, opposing the sun, opposing Venus. You see all these lines here where it's like, what is real? These are my emotions, but then here's everything else. Can we change our minds to form healthy relationships? Can we change our minds to take action in a healthy way? There's a study I found recently, and I think is where we're going to end this video, of like using this device, using this device. And there's a way to help people stop being addicted to their phones. Again, Pisces and Virgo dealing with addictions. Do I want to break free of my addictions? The answer is yes. And that's why we talked about this a moment ago. Neptune in Pisces was escaping reality. We kind of have this like ball in our lap of like, hey, you don't have to escape reality. You have to be a participant in reality. And life isn't easy. Life isn't fair. And it's not fair to anybody. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, the most attractive person or beat with the ugly stick. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody has unfair aspects of life. Everybody has challenges that they're dealing with, right? And everybody's beautiful. I'm making a joke, but like everybody's beautiful inside and out. So we're dealing with not escaping reality more and coming with the cold hard facts of how to deal with reality. Now, much of us use our phones to escape reality, use television, social media, the whatever, technology to escape reality. Part of the breakthrough is understanding our personal relationships with technology, with these devices. One of the things I really enjoyed that I came across recently and are ways to help us dissolve or resolve our issues with technology and the addiction of going toward grabbing our phones. Verbalize out loud why you are touching your device. What do you need from it? Why are you going on? I need to check my email. Okay, check your email. I need to send my dad a text message to tell him happy birthday. Okay. I want to mindlessly scroll Facebook. When you say these things out loud, it's going to help us recognize why we're doing the action that we're doing. Why are we doing it? And just the same, we always follow our joy. Some people find joy in what they don't like because it makes them feel happy that they're not doing the thing that they don't like. It makes them feel happy that they're not in alignment with that. They're in alignment with something else. So they're going to go out of their way to find the things that they do not like because that's a dopamine hit for them. So using this device, these social media, news, whatever it may be, we find joy in that of which we do not like. So when we start verbalizing out loud, what is it? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want to break through in your mind? Do you want to break through in how you feel? Your heart, your emotions? Do you want to break through in your identity of yourself? Do you want to break through in how you're acting in life? Transformation of what you're doing. This is a huge time to embrace that, to learn different techniques that are going to help you manage and maneuver life. It's not always a battlefield. It can be. There'll always be hurdles. Some days are just wonderful blessings. Some days have obstacles in front of us. Sometimes we might find, love is a huge aspect of this as we're dealing with Leo Aquarius, Leo's love and the pride of the lions and this, the emotions dealing with Jupiter in Cancer and Uranus of breakthroughs and the South Node over in Virgo. It's like, what kind of love are we chasing? What kind of job are we chasing? What kind of career are we chasing? These all deal with love. And are we fixated? Have we been fixated on a look, how something looks, compared to how something really serves us, how it serves our souls, how it serves our higher purpose, how it serves the non-physical, right? Is there something going on? Are we attracted to the bad boy? Are we attracted to the model girl who's always never paying attention and never looking, and nothing's ever good enough? Are you attracted to the bad boy who's not going to be reciprocal, or not going to really shower you with affection, but is also always seeking attention? That's a big one. Are we in a place where we're always worried about how we're receiving love opposed to how we're giving love? Now, the moon giving back its light fully and illuminated is also reminding us the wind doesn't blow for itself, the sun does not shine for itself, the water doesn't drink itself. So we, as individuals, have to make the necessary changes in our lives and how we're connecting with the community, how we're using technology to be able to give back to people. Okay? Now, giving back to people, this is Virgo energy again. So Uranus and breakthroughs. Taurus, this could be looking at your material possessions or things. How can you use your things to give back to humanity? You got some singing bowls. Cool, go play some singing bowls and help people alleviate stress, to set down the weight, to lower their cortisol levels and bring them into a more abundant space. Right? So we have to put ourselves in alignment with this. We have to take the action to do it, to be there for our community. And if we're saying, no, I'm so upset with life, I'm so upset because of the injustices or whatever's happening, that I can't possibly be of service. All this energy is saying be of service. And to eliminate or help remove those things that we're seeking out that stop us from being able to do that. And changing our minds, if that's what's necessary. And even Chiron here, connecting this sesqui square over the south node, Chiron in Aries, is like, this is still deals with something with self. Something with self is blocking our minds from achieving or receiving the love, the joy, and all the things that we need and desire in life. So, my friends, wherever you're at, I hope you had a wonderful Sunday fun day, a beautiful weekend. And this is a very, very powerful full moon energy that will sustain and last with us over the next couple of weeks. And not just couple of weeks, but this is like life stuff. This is big life lessons. And that's the beauty of astrology, is it's like, this isn't just like a thing that happened on a day. And once the day is gone, like, oh, there's a new energy that needs to be. No, this is powerful energy that can be used and tapped back into for the rest of our lives. Right? Is how can we use this machine? How can we use technology and connect with the community at large and share knowledge and information in a healthy manner that's about bringing abundance, bringing joy, and not just pointing out how other people are doing life wrong. There's got to be a shift, and that shift happens internally. And this moon is reflecting it back to us that we need to change something in our egos, in our mindsets. Yeah. All right, friends. That's us for today. I love you. I wish you enough. And we'll see you soon. We're going to talk about Neptune and Aries.